and welcome to another edition of Garage Door Politics. My name is Greg, and we have Louie.
My name is Louie,
and
today is Wednesday, April the 8th, 2020. We welcome our viewers. We are in a situation that because of the coronavirus, we are trying for the first time. I am home and he is home.
we're doing social distancing, right?
Huh?
Social distancing.
Right. At this point now, this is a tryout and we want to see how this is going to work because we don't have that kind of technology like the networks have.
Right, and because of the virus, we're trying to stay within the guidelines and just we're not out there being stupid and running around and like some people are. So,
Right.
but it is what it is. It is what it is, right, Louie? It is what it is.
That's right.
All right.
We have to deal with the situation and save people's lives.
Well, that and our own, especially our own. So, anyway, let's breaking news that just came out. About an hour ago, Bernie Sanders has dropped out of the race for Democratic nomination. So it's official now. He's dropped out, and so
that's it.
So it makes it Biden and Trump in November, and with everything that's going on, how do you think that stacks up?
I believe because of this coronavirus situation, a lot of things are going to change from now up to November.
Okay.
Do you agree?
Well, yeah, I believe everything is going to change. They had a primary in Wisconsin yesterday that the Democrats didn't. They just wanted mail-in ballots to be happening, but they took it to the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court said no, let the election go on. So then they were having people waiting in line with face masks for hours just to vote in the primary. And so I don't know if that was wise or not.
I saw that, but I have to take in consideration that many governors are trying to stop the spread of the virus, which, as I have seen, Trump doesn't give a damn.
Why do you say that?
Why do I say that?
Right.
I have seen many things. Dr. Fauci said, don't do this, don't do that, and Trump comes back and he just has different ideas. Let's put it that way. He came up with these ideas. They came up, and now he's a champion on that. This drug that's good for lupus. Oh, I wanted the doctor. What the heck? He said, I wanted the doctor to prescribe that to people.
It wasn't for lupus. It's called chloroquine, and that's what they use for malaria.
It's for lupus too.
Okay, well, I didn't know that, but I knew it was a malaria drug. It's a malaria drug.
That's not. I have seen people with lupus that they can't get the medicine anymore because they run out because of Trump.
Okay, so everything is Trump's fault. The virus is his fault. Everything's his fault, correct?
Well,
that leads me into the next topic is, do you think the government is doing enough to combat this situation?
What kind of government are we talking about?
I'm talking about the federal government as a whole.
The federal government? No.
Okay, and that, well, I'm including
Do you know?
Congress, I'm including Congress, that means the Senate and the House.
The Congress is trying to do the best they can do.
Just
the
like-
government are trying to do the best they can do to save people's life in that home state, state. And everybody's fighting against the damn virus. But the president, the so-called one, is against everybody. He keeps pointing the finger at everybody, like he's the one. Oh, I understand. He already said, I'm a genius. I don't know what kind of a genius he is, but that's what he keeps saying.
Well,
He already said, I'm the special envoy of God. These guys are demented men.
oh my God, I never heard him say anything about he was a special envoy from God or something. I mean, I don't know where you get that from. Oh, I think he just said that he's doing the best he can. We have the best economy before all of this happened.
At the White House, when he was going to take the helicopter to go, I don't know where, I don't give it a name, but he said in front of the reporters, now, forget it.
Forget it.
You want to know, say something, and then he comes and he just cut them off. You know what I have noticed lately? Dr. Fauci is not anymore on the front line. You know why?
He was right there yesterday.
Not as it was before. Because now Trump is curtailing him. You know why? People can see when he comes and says something, they can see he's telling the truth. Trump, everybody looks at least most. And we see he is not saying the truth. No, this is normal. The comments.
You know what?
Don't say
You know what? You know what though? I guess it's been a couple weeks since we've done our podcast because we were preoccupied with the virus, so we didn't have time, and we didn't. So you have all this venting built up. I can see you have all this. You've been watching too much something. Anyway, I have a question. Do you think Joe Biden can do any better?
That's what you do.
Do you think Joe Biden can do any better?
What the heck I know?
Well,
I'm not talking about Joe.
Well, he's the guy running now.
He's the president.
Well, I understand that.
Not the president.
But a lot of people are coming out saying Joe Biden can do this and Joe Biden can do that. Well, we don't know because he's not the president. You know, I mean, it's
extrapolating a situation like that.
I know that.
I just said, and I have been saying, is what I see, what Trump is doing.
Well, do you think Obama could have done any better?
Excuse me?
Do you think Obama could have done any better? Nobody knows. This came from
2008, 2010, with the other.
But that was a swine flu. That was a mild one. It's nothing like we're going through now.
I understand that.
Nothing.
In January, Trump said, "Oh, coronavirus, this is nothing. In 2 days, it's gonna come down to zero. Now it's over 10,000. That's the genius.
Well, he was smart enough to close close all flights from China, and then he got criticized for that. They were calling him a racist, and they were calling him everything for shutting off the flights to China, which probably saved us a lot more heartache than we're going through now. You know, I mean, you know, it doesn't matter what he does, it's wrong. It doesn't matter, because that's what everybody believes. Everything that he does is wrong. This is wrong, this is wrong, this is wrong, this is wrong, this is wrong. Everything is wrong, and it's been that way since day one. So, you know, at a time like this, people need, you know, the people need to follow the guidelines. They need to hunker down, and we need to let this pass, and hopefully the warm weather is going to. But we got to quit throwing stones. We got to quit casting the lots against people, because this is not right. We're all in this together. This doesn't discriminate. Boris Johnson is ill, very ill in the hospital with the coronavirus, okay? I mean, it doesn't matter if you're president or you're a homeless person, you know, so we need, you know.
He's not gonna survive.
Well, that's sad. It's really sad.
It is sad, not just for him, but to millions of people around the world because of this virus.
Because of the virus, and it's just a bad thing. So we, instead of throwing stones and criticizing, we should all work together to make this happen.
Hold on. I'm not doing that.
Then what are you doing?
My criticism is the way he's handling. That's all.
Okay. Well, that's criticism. I mean,
I'm not saying he's wrong here. I think it's the way he doesn't listen to anybody.
well, he never has. He never has. He never has.
That's his problem.
Well, it's you know,
That's why. Listen, the Democrats couldn't get him impeached and removed.
yeah. Well,
You wanna know something?
we already know that too. Yeah.
You wanna know something?
What's that?
The virus is gonna do it.
Oh, you think? Yeah, okay, well, you know, it's just been one thing after another, and, you know, that also remains to be seen too. Anyway, has anybody out there thought about, doing their own podcast, your audio podcast? Well, when, you know, we're doing we got Skype in part of ours, but, when we wanted to do an audio podcast, we didn't know where to go, what to do, so we found Anchor. Anchor FM is your one-stop shop for uploading, distributing, and hosting your audio podcasts to places like Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, Spotify, iHeartRadio, just to name a few. It's really, really simple to use, and best of all, it doesn't cost you anything. And you could possibly get paid to podcast. So if you would like more information, just go to anchor.fm/start. That's anchor.fm/start. And so easy, a caveman can do it. Anyway, moving on now. Now that Bernie Sanders has dropped out of the race, what does that mean for November? I know it's going to be a different type of election this year, and because of the COVID-19, but so where do you see how the race is going to unfold, Louis? So what is your prognostication?
What kind of prognosis do you want me to say?
Well, I don't know. So
who is gonna win?
Well, how do you feel about it?
I don't have a
Do
crystal
you
ball.
think that's the best candidate the Democrats could come up with against Trump?
Seems to be.
Seems to be. So you don't think Bernie could have done a better job?
What?
I said you don't think Bernie Sanders could have been a factor against Trump at all, or do you think Biden is the only one?
And we have been talking about that
Right.
for months off camera.
Right.
So you know where I stand. At least you and I says something today, tomorrow he changes everything else. By the way, a little off the road.
Off the road?
This guy who was Secretary of the Navy.
Yeah, I know about that.
Decided to get rid of the captain. He's getting a backlash.
Well, he resigned already. He resigned yesterday.
He had to.
Yeah.
Because he's the wrong one, not the captain. The man was trying to save people his crew's life.
I understand that, but you know what? You have to go through your chain of command when you're in the military. That's just the way it's set up.
He's sent to the right place. Now it's leaked out.
Well, who leaked it then?
Everything's being leaked out now because everything through the internet and people hack it.
Well, I understand that. I understand that, but
He called the guy stupid. He is stupid.
well, you know, it's the situation calls to.
The poor captain, he's already with the wife.
Well, you know, there's a lot of people that you have to go through your chain of command when you're in the military. That's why it's so strict. I mean, it's just the way it is.
He did it.
No, he sent letters to other people besides going through his immediate supervisor. So
He was in a situation, had to do something. He had to do something.
all right.
The Navy wasn't giving a damn.
Well,
That guy had to resign because he's the stupid one.
all right. Well, he
He
did the right thing. He resigned because you know even he didn't follow his chain of command either. So that's what happened. I mean you can't come out there and say that because his supervisor is the president. So I mean you know he's the Secretary of the Navy. I mean that's who his supervisor is. So you know he resigned and so they'll go forward and you know try to fix that over there. But anyway, to go back to Joe Biden, my worries is Joe Biden's age. My worries is his age. Does he have the stamina? Because that's, you know, when you're running for president, that you're pretty much. I mean, this year might be a little different, but we'll see come summertime. But
It's going to be a lot different.
well, I know that, but you still have to do, even if you do a tele thing or something, you're still, you know, you're using energy in that, and you know Joe Biden is up there in years, you know, so.
Well, at this point, that's what the Democrats have. The Democrats didn't choose. It just came down to this. That's democracy.